I'm joined here today with Faye and Morris Irvine and their grandson Tyler from Second Chance Trail Rides, just to talk a little bit about their event coming up and their organization. So can we just start by explaining what is Second Chance Trail Ride? How did the foundation come to be?
We discussed it when I was in the apartment or in the physio room in Edmonton after my operation. And I said to my wife, I said, how can we give back? And she said, we've always wagon trained and stuff, why don't we have a trail ride? So that's how it started. And so we had a trail ride for the transplant game, Alberta Transplant Games. We raised them $25,000. And that's where it started.
And the goal of this foundation is to raise awareness and so people know about organ donation, is that correct?
Absolutely, yes.
And where did the idea of having, so you guys decided to start trail rides. How did the idea just come up and how did you guys get started after discovering, yes, this is what we want to do?
Well, we called a few friends. Our family really wanted the trail ride. We got them together and we called the friends and people who had transplants about the same time Morris did. And they agreed that they could help us raise money, and it was a good cause in their eyes, and it just kept growing and growing. We added a little bit more each year, and a little breakfast, a little lunch on the trail, and then the supper, and it just grew to what it is today.
And did you expect that 8 years ago that today you'd still be continuing and it'd still be growing?
Not really, no. No, like we did it the first year and didn't realize that it was going to grow like it did off right away. And then we partnered up with Good Hearts. We got apartments in Edmonton that we help patients out with. And we've gone from there.
And what can people expect if they've never been? What can people expect when they come and enjoy the trail rides on the event?
We have a trail ride. It's about 17 clicks, and on halfway between the start and the stop, we have burgers and hot dogs and stuff like that, all presented by B&R Transport and Lee Babcock supplies the hamburgers, and then we continue on to the to Help Point, where we would go to the Allied Arts, and we have a dinner and a supper and an auction, silent auction, live auction, and then a dance.
And when is this year's event taking place?
May 11th.
May 11th. And how can people get involved, or how can people buy tickets?
They need to contact Kathy Ackerman. She can sell them online and take payment over the phone, or at the door. There will still be some tickets there. They're $25 for the meal. For the ride, you just show up at registration on Saturday morning in Lindbergh and sign up, pay $30 a ride. If you bring a donation, a pledge sheet with $30 worth of money on it, then you get to ride for it free. We have wagon rides for those who don't have horses, and of course if you bring your own wagon or your riding horse, that's even better.
And quickly, one last question. If people would like more information on your foundation or the trail rides, where can they go to do so?
You can go onto Facebook to Second Chance Trail Ride. It is second with the 2 ND, and or you can phone any one of the members listed on the website that they have, or Morris or myself.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope this year's trail ride goes as successful as it has been in the past.